How many of you have ever been in a situation where you've had to juggle a soccer ball and you don't know how at all, or you just don't know how to do any cool tricks? Well, I'm going to teach you one of the most well known in the soccer community called Around the World. I've been playing for over 13 years and I've picked up a couple things along the way that I can hopefully pass along to you. There's going to be things that you need to do around the world, like materials and such, and then there's also the different kinds, because there's many. And there's also going to be how to actually do it step by step so it's easier for you. First off, for materials, you're going to need to have obviously either futsal shoes, which are flat bottom form of soccer cleats, or you're going to need soccer cleats. And then you're going to need a ball, either a regular size or just a little bit deflated and actually one size smaller for size 4, because that actually helps a lot for beginners. And then you're also going to need a good place to be doing it. I prefer to be playing on soft ground such as carpet or grass, and then there's also hard ground, which is concrete, which is actually better for people who are learning because it actually helps bounce the ball up higher, and then you can juggle a little bit more instead of trying to pop it up and do something else with them. So, second off, there's different ways around the world. There's many ways that people have done that I've watched videos on. I have no idea how they're doing, but there's basically 3 different ways to do it. There's one where you start it off on your foot. You just place it on there, and then you go pop it around. You can do that around outside, or you can do inside. Either way you prefer. You can do left foot, right foot. I'm obviously lefty. I can't do crap with my right. There's another one, which is the pop-up around the world, which I kind of like because it looks really cool because it pop-ups. And then there's this. Not very good at it yet, but you get the point. You bring your foot around the ball as you're popping it up. Has to be really quick. Another one is like in addition to around the world. It's basically something you do to make it harder if you've already mastered it. I'm kind of there, but not really. So first off, you'll be doing your regular around the world. You'll be juggling it. You'll bring it around and try to hit it with your right foot if you're a lefty, or your left foot if you're a righty. Basically what you want to do is hit it up, bring it around, and then you hit it in the air with your right to bring it back up, and then you can keep going. The other one that's in addition is a lot harder. It's called the toe bounce. You'll be juggling it, and then when you bring your foot around, you want the ball to hit right on your toe, and it'll bounce straight back up as you bring your leg around, and then you get it right back again. So the actual way to do the easiest around the world. So there's 2 ways that I'm going to show you. There's the inside and the outside. I prefer outside, but most people prefer to do the inside. It's just the way that you feel is best for you. What you're going to want to do is place the ball on your foot with your toe pointed up. That's how you keep it there. You just kind of push it in there. Like, I've done this so many times, it's not even a big thing to me. So you just have to figure out, point your toe up, you got your ball. It should be just right in between your leg and foot. Should be able to move it a lot without it moving too much. Or if you can't, then just try it again. Put it in there, and you want it to start rolling off your foot. So basically, you slowly just let it go, turn your foot until it starts rolling off. And that's when you start the movement of your foot. What you do as it's rolling, you lift your foot up to give it a spin like this. And as you're lifting it up, you bring your foot around and back under, and then you try to flick it up, which is what keeps it going. Or else, if you try to just hit it like this, it's going way off there. So I'll show you a quick example of how to do this. You slowly let it slide off. And I didn't do the last part on that one, which is where you have to put your toe facing up, which I've just learned this move recently, so I haven't completely mastered it, so there's that. There we go. See how it bounced back? So another one, the one I prefer, or actually not prefer, is the one where you go around the inside. It's the one that pretty much everyone else does. You basically want to start rolling off the outside of your foot. This takes a lot of time to like learn how to do, but it gets easier once you do it once or twice. You let it start rolling off the outside of your foot, then you bring it around just like last time, and then you flick it up at the end. It's not a very complicated process, but it takes a lot to be able to coordinate it. So you start letting it roll, and then you kick it after you get your foot around it. So one more time, you just let it start rolling, and then you just flick it back up. So today I taught you how to get super sweaty. No, just kidding. I taught you how to do it around the world, what you need for one, and the different kinds. And I hope you enjoyed, and we'll go out and try this sometime.